Hey guys, Shelves of Shark Reviews here, and today we're going to be taking a look at the Transformers Studio Series 86 Voyager class Scrapper. So here he is in his steam shovel, whatever, alt mode. And now before we take a look at the figure itself, let's of course get a look at the packaging. So here it is, right here. 17 steps. You get art of him in robot mode, alt mode, all this down here. Here's the bottom and the top. On this side you see Devastator. That's because obviously him and the other few Constructicons will, in Steel Series A6, will combine to form this big guy right here. So it's pretty cool, and in fact he is number 1 of 5. So yeah. The side, you just get a continuation of what starts off here, and on the back you get all this right here, a little bio, art, and yeah, that's pretty much it for the packaging. So yeah, here's Scrapper right here, and as I just mentioned, Hasbro's now doing the G1 Constructicons, because like 5-6 years ago, Hasbro did the same, but for the Michael Bay ones from Revenge of the Fallen. So now they're taking things a little more retro, which is cool. Because the last time we had these G1 Constructicons was back in 2015 with the Combiner Wars one, and I'll just say those things did not look good. I mean, I never had them, so I can't say if they're good or bad, but they just did not look good, especially in comparison to these ones. So yeah. But anyways, yeah, here is Scrapper right here in alt mode, and yeah, I think it's like a front load shovel or something. The Constructicons, of course, turn to construction vehicles, so that's what you expect. Here's the bottom. You can obviously tell it's a robot, kinda. I mean, especially just in that area right there, the purple area. So yeah, I kind of like it. The nice light green. But are you ever going to see a construction vehicle with this color scheme? Most likely not, so it's kind of stupid on the Constructicons' part to have this color scheme, despite the fact that they turn into, Earth vehicles. They're trying to disguise. It's like, yeah, ain't much of a disguise anymore if you look like this. So yeah, you get a little bit of posability. That's right, a vehicle has posability, but, just here for the shovel, so you can move up and down. Now there's this piece right here that's supposed to stay in there. It doesn't usually, but it's kind of limits. It shows like the limit of where you can move this. Well, you can actually move this back a bit while having this down. I mean, of course, you could just break the rules and lift that up and then move it all the way back, but that's not what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to tab this in and then put that in, and then there you go. So that's your limits right there. So yeah. And yeah, I really love how the wheels look, especially the inner parts. Very nice. And yeah, not really much paint, but that's typical for the G1 Constructicon, so yeah. Yeah, so now for the accessories, he comes with his little pistol right here, his own one. And yeah, that's not all. He also comes with Devastator's gun, or guns. Well, it's one. It turns into one rifle. Like when you combine Devastator, you're supposed to put these two together, but for this guy, you just have little individual ones. So let's take a look at them up close individually. So here's this one right here. Looks like you could put a blast effect right in there. And then here's the bigger, beefier one. So yeah, you get it's more of a blocky look. But yeah. So yeah, you can put these together right here. So just a little teaser for the Devastator combination video, and there you go. So that's his big old rifle, but we don't have to worry about that now. I only own 2 of the Constructicons, the other being Bone Crusher, a review coming soon, and yeah. But anyways, so yeah, if you notice this tab right here, that's because it goes right on top right here for storage. And for this one, there's a tab right here, and the slot will go into that very tab. So there you are. And as for this one, there's no specific area where you could put it, but you could attach it right on the side of this gun here. So that's kind of like how I kind of like the store. So you could do it like that if you want to. I'm not sure if there's any other configurations. But yeah, let's just get these all apart for now. And we'll just do a quick little size comparison right here. I don't own any other I don't think I like own any of the old G1 Constructicons. Honestly, I don't have any of the Combiner Wars ones, so unfortunately that means we're just gonna do a generic comparison for today, and that's with the Age of the Primes Air Raid, since it's another component of a combiner. The landing gear doesn't come out, so I'll just have them like that, so you can see that there. Still sticking to my rule of not showing the comparing a figure to another figure. Well, like a figure to another figure I haven't reviewed yet. In this case, it'd be Bone Crusher. Even though I have them, I'm just just waiting to show those two off until his review. So yeah, but like I said before, it's coming soon. The review's coming soon. So yeah. But anyways, yeah, let's get right down to the transformation of robot mode. And by the way, just before I forget to say it, for some reason the instructions, they don't, just like with the aerial bots, they don't show you how to transform this guy into his leg mode. Well, I've seen it online, but it's still not official or anything, and plus I already forgot how to do it. I kind of think I do, but I guess we'll just save that for the combination video. I'm guessing they'll have the instructions to combine Devastator with the 2-pack of, I think it's Long Haul and Hook. I forgot. But yeah, anyway, so starting off, you just untab this all right here, and then you're just going to swirl around this little control. Actually, no, it's tabbed in right here. I forgot. Yeah, you just want to split this apart. There we go. And then you can swivel this around, and then flip these back, and then flip out the foot. There you go. It's tabbed in, so that's why it was a little impossible to get out. And just the same thing right here. There you go. And then next is tab in. You just want to put that tab in the slot. And there you go. So now we got the legs completed. Now let's do the upper half. So yeah, just want to tab the arms right here, and untab this right here. That purple tab goes in that slot, so just so you see how that goes on. Then straighten out the elbows. Let's see, then just flip out the hands. Unfortunately, yeah, it's one of those little configurations, because you can see there's still a gap, and there's a panel on the side of the arm, so yeah, I'm not a huge fan of those, but it's not the end of the world though, but it's still kind of, so yeah, then after that, you just want to flip forward the chest panel, flip up the head, and oh, there you go. And that's his face. Close that up. I don't think it clicks in really. No, it doesn't. And then you just want to tab that in. I forgot how you do this. I think it's. Let me look at the box. I apologize. I just completely forgot. Oh, I see it right here. So you just want to. I think you do it like this. Yeah, there you go. Like that, I believe. Maybe. I forgot what you do with that little thing too. So I think you just leave it up like that, and that might be it, like this. So yeah, anyways, once you got that all done, there you guys have Scrapper in his robot mode, and yeah, I think it looks pretty nice. I mean, nothing extraordinary, but I'd say it looks pretty good. But yeah, anyways, take a look at that sculpt. Really, really nice. I like the silver that they got for the face, red for the visor. You got silver paint all around here, the Decepticon logo, silver thighs, and yeah, a little bit of hollow bits here in the back. That's not that big of a deal. And you got this kibble here, but it is accurate, so I guess it passes, sorta. I don't know. Yeah. So yeah, now for the articulation, head's on the ball joint, so you can move side to side. He can look up, although you'll need a little bit of help from the little pin joint that's on the little purple platform thing, whatever you want to call it. You can kind of see it right there sticking up. That's the only way you can kind of get him to remotely look up, but it's not really enough. Yeah, but you can look down, just also a little bit there. But yeah, now for the shoulders, you do get full 360-degree rotation there, and you do get outward movement. You get a nice range there. Let's see, you get bicep swivel, a bend at the elbow. No wrist swivel, obviously, because of how this is made, but you do get kind of in and out movement, sort of. Let's see, the waist. Did I ever fix this? No, yeah, I think I did. I don't think the waist moves. Well, here, let's see. Does it move? No, it's glued shut in, which is kind of a bummer. It looks like there would be a waist movement, but there's none. So that kind of sucks, especially for this being a Voyager, despite being deluxe scaled. But whatever. Let's see. The legs can go forwards this much and backwards that far, and then you can move outwards that much. And then yeah, bend at the knee, ankle pivot, and the feet can go like this, and that's it. So that's it for the articulation. Again, you know, it's a bit disappointing for being a Voyager, because this guy is a Voyager, as I previously stated. You know, he looks like he'd be deluxe, and even scale-wise, you would agree, but I don't know why they made him a Voyager. I really don't know. Maybe because of his big guns. Not like he doesn't have big guns like these. Like I'm talking about his weapons, of course. I don't know, but you know, it's all right. It's, you know, for being a Voyager, it's disappointing. If it were deluxe, then it's like okay, it kind of makes sense. Oh, I'm not sure, just in case if I didn't show it off, I forgot if I did, but yeah, he does have thigh swivel. So at least there's that. But yeah, now for accessories, you know, you got his plain old gun right here, and then, you know, you got this big old gun right here, and then the skinny one right here too, so you can place in his hands. I mean, it's more meant for Devastator, but you know, you can have it on there. I don't know if there's anywhere to store it elsewhere. That's the only thing. Well, it's kind of a shame, but I guess you're just meant to hold it, or you're meant for him to hold it. But yeah. Now, anyways, so yeah, now for the robot mode size comparisons. Here he is with Aerial Bot Air Raid, and yeah, as you can see, just a hair taller than Air Raid. So, just as I stated before, this guy is practically deluxe. Again, I don't know why they made him a Voyager, but oh well, you gotta pay the $33 or whatever, so I hate to say it, but yeah. Yeah, that's pretty much it there for the robot mode size comparisons. And there you guys have my review for the Transformers Studio Series 86 Voyager class Scrapper. And yeah, he's pretty good. I really dig him. I mean, did he have to be a Voyager? No, like absolutely no, because I mean, you know, it's just like, I mean, though, I think like the only real thing that kind of reminds me of a Voyager is like around like the waist. That kind of looks like some might see, like, you know, with like the little pinholes there in the front. But yeah, I don't really see why this had to be like, you know, a $33 Voyager instead of a $23 deluxe. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't really see much more engineering. Like in one of my recent reviews of the Studio Series Sentinel Prime, you know, from Transformers 1, it made sense that was a Voyager simply because, you know, the gimmick. But with this guy, I just don't see it. You know, I mean, unless you have a Hasbro designer or whatever like explain the reasoning, then I don't really know. But yeah, but anyways, back to the actual figure itself. I think it looks pretty fine. You know, I love, you know, how the robot mode looks. All mode's alright. And we'll just wait to see how the combination mode looks. So, Yeah, but anyways, guys, make sure guys like, subscribe, comment, share for more, and yeah, comment down below what you guys think of this figure. So, anyways, guys, as always, to LOL, R1.